Hello, guys. Good afternoon, and welcome to Houston's first online live venue, The Venue Live, brought to you by r&RStudio. Today is like every other day. It's going to be an excellent day for music. We have a very young, talented group here. It's called the Craigs. Thank y'all for joining us, guys. So, fellas, tell us about yourself and how you got together as a band.
Cool. So we're the Craigs. We've been friends for about 4 years now. We just love playing music. We grew up around music, so we just got together and just started making stuff.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Which one have you known the longest? And who is the coolest?
Oh man.
That's not the same answer.
That's not
But honestly,
what's your name? Hey, let's introduce yourselves.
So I'm Craig number 1.
Wait, your name is Craig?
Craig number 1.
Oh, awesome.
I'm Craig number 2.
I'm Craig number 3.
I'm Craig number 4.
Craig number 5 here.
And I'm Craig number 6 for the day. I'm an honorary Craig. All right, how did you come up with the name?
You want to answer?
Yeah. So it all started last summer, really. We've been gigging for about 2 years, and so like he said, most of us are old friends. Craig number 4 and I.
Okay, his name is Mateo.
We've been neighbors forever. And so he grew up. I played bass, and then he copied me and played bass. And so, but it's
Nice.
awesome. And then LD and I, we met at church, and from there, everyone else kind of fell in. We just kind of met together, and so we've been jamming.
Who used to date whose sister? Oh, Jose. Oh, yeah?
Trying to avoid that. But
Cat's out of the
so we started gigging about 2 years ago, just jamming out, and then about a year ago, we have this friend who we love. He came home for the summer. And so he's just kind of like the best guy we all know. And so we're like, yeah, we're going to name it after him, Craig. And that's how the Craigs came to be. And we went to this concert for this band called The Wildlife on back last summer. Yeah, and so we kind of presented them with some names afterwards. And we're like, yeah, I like the Craigs. That sounds like something we'd listen to. We're like, yeah, okay, cool. So that's the name of the band.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So how would you describe your influences? You'll give me 1 second. Keep going, though.
So
How would you
how's
describe your
about this? Why
influences?
don't we all just go around and say 3 of our influences? Because we all have a lot of different influences.
Oh, sure, man. Go
I
ahead.
think for me, I really, the Beatles is a big one. I'm a big, I like the Baroque pop sound, and so that's another kind of thing for me. I'm a big fan of John Mayer's and his, this bluesy mix with rock and roll. And my favorite band of all time, I know it's kind of lame, but Panic at the Disco. Panic at the Disco. No. I just love the way they've evolved, and that's kind of the approach I like to take when it comes to music. I don't want the same things over and over again.
Cool, man. Craig number 2?
All right. I'm actually Craig number 3.
You're
Close to that.
sorry.
No, you're good. So personally, I have so many influences. I've listened to a lot of music, so I can't really pinpoint where my style comes from. But definitely the Beatles, man. That's what I grew up listening on.
That's a big part of before I got into Dave Matthews.
Yeah.
Why does everybody laugh when I say that? All right, the Beatles was a huge part of my life, especially because of their theory and the way they write.
Exactly.
Go ahead, keep going.
Yeah.
Enough about me, Craig 6.
No, you're an honorary Craig, so we want to hear it. But I love all types of music, man. For us, I think we're really into that early 2000s music scene, that hard rock kind of.
It's the post-hardcore stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, just from listening to your stuff, I was like, yeah, it kind of took me back a little bit.
Yeah.
I was really enjoying it.
Yeah. Okay.
Craig, number 4.
I mean, I'm influenced by a lot of different artists over many different genres, but specifically for the music that we make, I feel I really like the style of modern day indie or alternative bands like the Wallows or Boy Pablo. So I feel I kind of or Hippocampus. So I kind of base my music, the music that I write specifically, kind of around those styles. And so, but yeah, our music definitely has a old school feel to it.
Awesome. Yeah,
my dad,
great.
he tells me all the time. He says we sound like The Cure or something like
yes,
that.
you do. Go ahead, Craig.
Yeah.
4,
Craig
5.
Yeah, Craig 5. Yeah, so I mean, I've always liked like old music, like from 70s and 80s, like all kind of music from that era. But yeah, like new moves, like I don't know, Mac DeMarco, Tame Impala. I love that kind of music, so that's like inspires me to make new music.
Hold the microphone a little closer to your
Yeah.
mouth. Where are you from?
I'm from Venezuela. That's
Oh,
We are
Yeah.
from
oh,
Venezuela.
y'all almost look alike.
yeah, we're cousins. We're cousins.
Oh, that's cool.
No, no.
Y'all cousins?
No, no.
Fuck y'all.
We're siblings though.
so-
So he's Craig number 2, I'm
Oh.
Craig number. I mean, he's Craig number 5.
Hey, who's
Craig
Papa
number 2.
Craig?
Craig. Craig's Papa.
So a funny thing about that, he literally is a father because he's a pastor. So he's like Father Craig. That's his actual title. Like not even kidding. So he's
That's
Papa
funny.
Craig.
Go ahead, Craig.
So for me, coming from another country, I have more like a Latin influence,
Uh-huh.
but I also really like rock and pop. And I've never listened to the kind of music we make till I met these guys, and I've been listening to Boy Pablo, Hippo Campus, all that. And when I think about making music for the band, I think more about those bands, like
Cool,
Boy
man.
Pablo and stuff. Yeah.
And at what point did y'all decide to start writing original music? Or did y'all ever play covers?
I
or
mean,
at
I
what point
think-
was that?
I think
changed?
for all of us, we've all kind of grew up with the music background, and so I've been writing songs for like since I remember. Not all of them have been good, but you know, as a band, you know, last year, you know, we've been working on a song for like 6 months, and I had written it, but it just wasn't clicking. And then I went through this big breakup, and it was like the end of a period of my life. And so I was like, all right, and I got home. And I went to his house, and like that night we wrote the song, and in 3 days we recorded it.
Yeah.
And that was "Do I Cross Your Mind?" And so we finished that one, and then from there it just kind of kept going. And so we went from there to "In the Nighttime." We wrote that one first, but we went through like 5 different iterations because I was never happy with it, and they were like, no, just do it. And so we sat down and we did it, and it just rocked. And so I think last year really everything kind of clicked together, and that's when we started like, hey, let's not just do covers, let's not just you know mess around, let's write this stuff.
Well, that's how it happens. I write a lot of songs too, and some songs can take you a day to write out. Other songs have taken me years. I mean, I've started a song a long time ago, and I still haven't finished it. But I don't know. You just gotta feel it sometimes. You just can't like push it. You just can't force it. But tell us about the songs that you're gonna be playing today. What do you have prepared for us?
So we came up with the EP a little while ago. The first song we're having is "Driving Backwards," which was actually written by him. So do you want to talk about that song?
Yeah. So
I'm gonna pull the microphone a little. There you go.
here we go. So it's just about getting away for like just the weekend. Just I know a lot of people like feel trapped, by the constant like day-to-day stuff. So I just like, hey, well, it would be cool to write a song about just getting away, and we just got a bunch of other originals that we're gonna play, and they just come like straight from our hearts. So it's gonna be fun. Yeah.
How many songs are you gonna be performing for us today? For the YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter crowd.
I think
Give
8
us a like.
songs from our
8
EP.
songs. Awesome.
Yeah.
You're gonna be playing 8 songs? Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
No.
No, whatever. Let's do it. It's gonna be a full-on concert tonight,
Oh
guys.
man.
So here's the Craigs. We're not gonna keep y'all waiting anymore. If you're watching on YouTube, remember to subscribe. Remember y'all to subscribe and share the video. We want to get y'all heard. We're gonna get your music out there.
Definitely.
We're gonna at the end of the show, once it gets uploaded, we're gonna put all your social media links, so people can click on the
Awesome.
links and find you. If you're on Facebook, give us a like. If you're on Twitter, give us tons of hearts. So we're gonna take like a minute break. We're gonna get these guys set up, and we will be right on with ya. Thank y'all, guys.
Ooh.